what's happening. Happy city. Okay. So I don't really want to get into all these other events. I mean, I spoke about last time. I spoke about Venḓa December and the other events. I was hoping I'm gonna see a lot of change when it comes to marketing, you know. And I did see some of the fans complaining, Mizo is no longer the guy they used to know because he's no longer there. I think on his previous page, he used to engage with his fans a lot. So the factory, they were involved, they were part of everything that I was doing. Which sometimes, yeah, it's a valid point, man. It's a really a valid point. So it's really a valid point. Rikodosenzori fans, funa different things, and then also looking at Sazifene. Is these young boys, young kids, when I post something that is a commenter and then he responds, they take screenshots, show the friends, and all those things, the excitement. But now maybe they feel, or some of them they feel, they're not getting the attention they used to get. But so I was expecting the aggressive marketing, radio adverts and stuff, but I don't think that really happened again this time. I mean, it's not the first event that didn't really go well, man. Let's not sugarcoat things, man. Mizo's been pushing for the events. Yes, I do have that feeling that he has that event that is gonna do wonders. But after how many mistakes? That's the thing, For him to grab that shine like he did with that first one, that when you had your AKA and stuff. What is it needed to do? Remember even the previous one at Schumer Park? It was way better. Even though Schumer Park is not that big, but it was pegged based on the capacity, like when you look at the Schumer Park and stuff. But what needs to be done? Because the other one in Edwardando, that one Gianni, guys, there is a problem here that needs to be addressed. It's not about people who are Ochinyani, because some of the people are already saying that there's a hate, there's what. If there was a hate, people wouldn't be streaming his music. If you look at the numbers that he gets on the streams, it's sad that people don't attend his shows the way they stream the music. And then, or maybe it's more of the kids, Nowadays we got everybody that can stream. We found that it's the kids that they can't attend events. They can't get to a place where the event is, like what happens when you did it at Schumer Park. Because when I look at the current one, the one in UTA recently, the hype was not there, man. The vibe, it lacked something. I mean, the name itself have made a name for itself. Like the name have branded itself to a point that with just a radio advert, even if it's not that prime time, man, can be even on Saturday or Sunday, our November, and all that, it could still do great, still do numbers. But I'm looking at it in a way that maybe when we do the events or I get involved in certain events, the guys are always hungry. They do it like a guy that just got a record deal and he has to prove himself. He gotta record that album, he gotta record that single, and he puts everything. So maybe when I get involved in certain events, it's that kind of vibe that comes with everything. I know we like sugarcoating things. We like to say, but people are hating. It's not that people are hating. Guys, something has to be done. That event can be one of the biggest events that can help a lot of artists, get paid also. I'm saying this as industry colleagues, something that needs to be done. So I don't know what's missing really. Like, just feel that there's something that can be done, but something is missing. Advertising, yes, it's not up to par. Activations don't work like they used to, man. Activation is things of the past. You know, you can just host maybe pre-parties, you can host 2, 3, 1, it's fine. But that money that you can maybe spending on the activations going around places can be used and put into marketing. Because activation, yes, it was part of marketing, but activation don't really do much anymore. They don't have that thing that they used to. You know, the new generation don't care, man. The new generation that came in the past 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years, they don't care about activations. They need you to be on their face and make sure that they get programmed and they can understand that I need to be here on this Saturday because this is happening. Because if you look at it, the support is ending on social media. That's where it is. Calling the king, calling Mizo this, calling Mizo that, but when it's time to support, nothing is happening. So tell me, what needs to be done? Come on. Yeah, he had MT. MT is now an entertainer, not a crowd puller. You need to understand also those things. So if we look at that whole event, we did have local crowd pullers, your Jermaine, your Root Kid, your Asati and other artists, but they didn't really bring that thing. Again, the gig was postponed. I think that also impacted it badly. Yeah, it really did a lot of damage also. Because people had made plans for this day and then the event goes this day. Now they already have plans for that day, so they can't change what we put together. So there's a lot of things that, guys, we need to think of when you put together events, festival and everything. One thing to understand is that you can check weather. You can check the weather and see whether in the next 3 months what might happen. You can try to predict and check the predictions. You can check the predictions, see if it's going to be safe for me to host an event a year in advance or 4 months, 6 months, and see how things are standing. So even in December, I guess when things started changing around the 15th, that gig could have been postponed earlier if we took time as fans to check for him and also him checking and trying to put things together. But still, if it had been pushed harder, it could have done something. Some fans are saying that there's a lot of things. Some of them saying they trust. Some are still complaining about the promise of that CDs that they didn't get when they buy the tickets. Remember that other show? Rest in peace, Rick. So some are still complaining about the previous Venḓa December that artists got booked and they didn't get paid. Some promised to perform, but when they get there, certain artists were allowed to perform, and then they were just there waiting. Now I know it happened even in the show that I know, like your Spalm Festival. I mean, my little brother sat there for the whole night, man. And he was supposed to perform because he was in the post, but he did never perform. I don't want to waste my little brother. Can't be like that way. So these things happens, and in the long run, it does affect, because people that are also supposed to promote or push your event, they don't, because they still have the anger, they're still crying. But you guys can tell us, I'm Phyll already. You still have a couple of kicks, and you can have that event blow up. But again, location should be that one location. If it's gonna be there at the resort, let's keep it there at the resort. Let's not move it around from here to there to that. No. Because Zoraro, if somebody like now on the 1st of Jan, they know December they're going to Marshall Resort. They start planning. They know they're going to Marshall Resort because there's Venḓa December. But if you're gonna move it to somewhere else like Bogianu, Malamlele, then come on. It's another mess. So let's stick to a specific location and not move that event around. Keep it on that location, logged in that location. People get used to it. Promote it, and when you sell it, you can even say, promote this place that people can book and come during the day. Wait for the event, swimming and having fun, and they'll have places that can book and they can sleep. You get what I'm saying? Sell all those things. Sell every single thing that can be sold to get the event to be a success. Grand. The rest of this year, this one's January. Ramazan already.